All right, y'all, today we're going to be talking about something Southern women love to leave under the sheets. We're talking about sex. Today's special guest is a sex coach. She loves to help her clients dig deeper in the bedroom when it comes to pleasure. I found her when I was searching for multi-orgasms online and was so excited to figure out that she lived so close by in New Orleans. Help me welcome to the show the one and only Lacey Broussard, the multi-orgasmic mama. Come and sit down with me.
Hey, Jimmy.
Hey! Thank you so much for driving over to Bay St. Louis.
Yeah, you
and being here.
About sex.
I'm always ready to talk about sex, honey. How in the world did you even get into this line of work, helping people with their sex lives?
Yeah, it started with my own personal story. I was raised in a very conservative religious home in Covington, Louisiana. And there was a lot of guilt and shame around my body and sexuality that I had. And I ended up getting pregnant at 23 years old, had my first baby, and recognized, like, wow, my body was pretty awesome. I learned a lot about myself and realized that everything I had been taught about sex, pleasure, my body was just wrong. And it just opened me up to a whole nother world. I started learning more about it. I worked at a birth center with postpartum women and recognized that they had a really hard time getting back into being a sensual, sexual woman after having kids.
Ah, okay, that makes sense. So that's where the sex coaching would come in.
Yeah.
Ah, when I talk about sex with a lot of people, and we talk about orgasm, especially for women, a lot of women will say that they've never even had an orgasm or they're not even sure if they have. What does an orgasm feel like for a woman?
Well, in the mind and emotional state, it's like you're completely present and in the moment. And it's like your mind kind of goes offline for a little bit. And it's pure bliss and ecstasy. And then physically, it feels like a contraction and an expansion in your pelvis. Sometimes the sensation will move through your spine and you'll have like a full body orgasmic experience. The sensations can range so much. Like every type of orgasm might produce a different effect and you might feel something different.
Oh God. Okay. So what is their main issue when it comes to having an orgasm?
Well, I think a lot of women just get really stuck in one pattern and they just do the same thing over and over again. They find what works and then they never really explore more than that. Yeah, so just really exploring your body some more, like going back to that place when you were younger and you were a teenager and you're all hot and bothered all the time and just like exploring your body in new ways that will open you up to different types of orgasmic experiences.
Wow. Well, I know you are a sex coach and you help people and it's obviously a very personal experience, but is there anything you can share with the audience right now that can help them today or this week to have more pleasure in the bedroom?
Yes. I would say that slowing down and focusing on the breath are the biggest two things that you could do to increase pleasure.
Focusing on the breath?
Yes. So if you slow down, I mean like slow down 5 to 10 times what you normally do, and just feel what you're feeling in the moment. And focus on your breath. So if you have short contracted breathing, you're locking your pleasure down into your pelvis. But if you want to feel pleasure through your body, you got to breathe. You got to really open up. In through the nose, out through the mouth.
I'm going to try this. Well, Lacey, do not go anywhere. We are going to break to commercial, but when we come back, we're going to take this slow breathing on a fast track. We're going to answer your questions in 4 minutes or less. Stay with us. Craziest place you've ever had sex?
Woo!
In the kitchen.
The beach. On the beach.
That's it?
Yes.
That's crazy?
That was crazy the way I did it.
Where is the craziest place you've ever had sex?
Oh my gosh. Woo. Elevator?
Stay tuned for more Miss Congeniality. All right, you guys, we are back with sex coach Lacey Broussard from over in New Orleans, and she's going to be answering your questions about female pleasure in 4 minutes. Let's see if she can do this. Lacey, people want to know, ladies want to know, how can I orgasm faster?
You got to drop the goal of having an orgasm faster, because the more that you try and have it fast and you really get focused on that, the more it actually kills it.
How can I get out of my head during sex?
Drop the rules that you play in your day-to-day life. If you work full-time, if you parent all the time, you gotta leave that out of your bedroom door and really step into the sensual, sexual woman inside, and also give your mind a job. If you don't give it a job, it's gonna go all over the place into what I call wherever land, but make your mind think, where is the pleasure in my body? Where do I feel pleasure? And keep following that.
Ooh, I like that. Is it true that some women can just not orgasm? Is that true?
Only if there's permanent nerve damage. Other than that, absolutely. Any woman can have an orgasm.
How many types of orgasms can women have? I've only heard of one.
There are 8 defined, but I like to say that it's infinite possibilities here.
8?
Yes, 8.
Where?
The clitoris, the G-spots, the A-spot, the cervix, anus, the breast and heart, the throat, and a full body and energy orgasm.
There's so much I just do not know. What if I am single? Can I still have pleasure?
Oh, absolutely. I'm single and I have pleasure all the time.
She's gonna go with that one. What is your craziest sex story?
I bought a minivan and I totally had sex with it.
A what?
I bought a minivan and I totally had sex in it.
With a minivan. Not with the minivan. In
No, in it.
Okay, gotcha. What about women are doing vajazzling these days? To vajazzle or to not vajazzle?
I like to go au natural, but I got no problem with the vajazzles. I love sparkles and I think it's beautiful.
Do you know anybody around here who does vajazzle?
I don't.
I think that's a segment all in and of itself. So, what is a jade egg? You hear a lot about that these days. What is it?
It's an egg-shaped stone that you use inside of your vagina, and you do different squeezes and releases with it to create more sensitivity down there and to get you connected with your body more in that part. And it's kind of like yoga for your vagina.
And I think that is the giveaway, y'all. Ding, ding, ding! Lacey is going to be giving away a
Jade egg.
So all of the details for the giveaway will be on my website at misscon.tv. But if anybody is interested in learning more about what you do personally, where can they find you?
I only work online via virtual sessions, so you can find me at themultiorgasmicmama.com. Mama is spelled M-A-M-A.
Because she is a mama. Thank you so much for being here with us. I adore you, and I
Yeah.
love what you're doing.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me on.
You're welcome. All right, y'all, up next, I'm getting my face taken off. Just kidding. So what is a jade egg?
I have no idea.
I have no clue.
Jade egg.
Yes.
Is it a green egg? I don't know. Should I know?
Isn't it a little egg that goes in? Yeah, I think I know what this is. Yeah. I've heard about it on TV, yeah.
A jade egg is a device used for female stimulation and exercise involving the Kegel muscle.
Dang. How do you know that about jade eggs?
I have 4 sisters.
Stay tuned for more Miss Congeniality.